Okay, here's one we didn't pick right. Miguel Cotto got a 12-round unanimous decision win over Sugar Shane Mosley. Really good fight.
Yeah, great fight.
One of my favorite fights of the year. I didn't like the outcome. I felt Mosley won. I had it 7 rounds to 5 for Mosley. Could have seen it either way. I could have seen a draw, and I could have seen Cotto winning, although I really felt like, watching the fight, I really felt like Mosley did more to impose his will upon Cotto.
I'm gonna take it one shorter, and I'm gonna say I could see a draw, and that's the worst I could see for Mosley. Actually, I really did not see a way for Cotto to win 7 rounds in that fight.
Okay.
I could have seen a draw or Mosley winning 7-5, but the judges disagreed, as they usually do with us. But anyway. Mosley didn't seem very anxious to fight again after the fight. That might change, who knows.
This wasn't a horrible robbery or anything. This was a close fight that just felt like it went to Mosley.
Yeah.
Should have gone to Mosley.
Mosley had him somewhat hurt in the 10th round, I believe it was, and he slipped on that stupid water that they had already slipped on before in the corner, and they didn't wipe it up properly. So.
And looks like Cotto's shoes. Cotto had special shoes for this fight. Michelin shoes or something. I don't know. They had some ridiculous report about that. They didn't work too well, did they? So don't buy Michelin shoes.
But anyway, great fight.
Undercard, Antonio Margarito knocked out, destroyed Golden Johnson. You had picked 3rd round.
Yeah.
I picked like 2. I said I could see it ending in 1. As soon as I saw Golden Johnson, I changed my pick. I don't have proof of it, but as soon as I saw him, you know, as soon as you saw him, you picked 1 too.
I kept with the 3rd round knockout.
I did.
What a surprise, though.
Yeah, it was an early knockout.
And it's a good win for him. He called out everybody, of course.
Okay. Now, some controversy. Fight that I have a problem with. Joel Casamayor, split decision 12 against Jose Armando Santa Cruz. Split decision is absolutely ridiculous. Casamayor won that fight easily. 9 rounds to 3. I know I'm alone on that. But
you are. Even I have to say that it was close. I had it 6-6.
I could see 8-4.
I could have seen it 7-5 for Casamayor. There's no way in hell Santa Cruz won the fight. Definitely not. But I could see the worst at a draw. That knockdown was complete BS in the first round.
Casamayor was not taking Santa Cruz's punches. He was blocking most of them, and he was delivering his own. He neutralized Santa Cruz's aggression. Santa Cruz didn't have any defense. That was all Casamayor. So by doing that, Casamayor was the effective aggressor. He landed the cleaner shots, obviously. And what's the other point? Ring generalship.
Ring generalship.
Come on.
Casamayor's, of course.
Come on. He was where he wanted to be the whole time. He dictated the pace.
Yeah, he did what he wanted. He fought his
And
fight.
that's why I felt he won the fight.
In the 12th round, I attribute this nothing but ring rust for the over the year layoff he had.
Yeah, that too. This was not an impressive win by Casamayor. He looked horrible.
Yeah.
Compared to how he normally looks, he looked horrible.
And in the 12th round, he came out and did more of the old Casamayor.
Because I tell you what, if he fought this way against someone like Juan Diaz, he probably would have lost. I would have expected him to have lost too.
He would have gotten knocked out about that, you know.
Yeah. If he fought like this, that's what would have happened. Okay, so that's Casamayor. We both thought he won. So the judges at least got the decision right. But, okay, first of all, before the match even began, I just want to talk about HBO.
Yeah.
They showed their utter hatred for Joel Casamayor.
Absolutely.
Utter disrespect for someone that's on their card that's potentially, probably not that much, but potentially helping sell that pay-per-view a little bit. Yeah. And they're just outright hating on him completely. They insinuated that he ducked Juan Diaz and that he wouldn't take the fight with Acelito Freitas, who he was supposed to fight on HBO.
Yeah, and they criticized
they criticized him for not fighting Freitas and saying that Juan Diaz did, when it was their fault.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why it's also their fault that he lost the WBC title, which, let's speak about the WBC. WBC has ordered a rematch.
Between Casamayor and Santa Cruz, because everybody in the world apparently thinks this was a horrible, horrible robbery that Santa Cruz didn't win.
Also, the New York State Athletic Commission is going to bring the judges forward and get them to explain how they scored the fight. I will gladly, judges, if you're watching this, it'll probably be too late by then, but anyhow, I will gladly go with you. I will show them how I scored it 9 rounds to 3.
And I just want to say one thing to this rematch being ordered, and to everybody being so outraged about this decision. Where was this outrage when Casamayor was robbed 4 times so far in his career? No, nobody ever said a thing about that. So
Castillo, Corrales,
Diamond,
Kid Diamond, which was a draw, but it was still, it
he
wasn't a
didn't
victory.
get a win like he should have, and Freitas, of course.
Freitas.
All complete robberies. Casamayor clearly won each one of them. Nobody ever complained about the decision, besides us and Casamayor and smart boxing fans. So.
Anyone that actually watched the fight, and if you watched this one, or this fight, the public outcry proves, or at least shows high evidence that people are extremely.
Because they hate Casamayor.
Not just that, but that they're extremely influenced by the commentary.
Absolutely. Letterman had the fight about 10 rounds to 2 or 11 to 1, I think he had it.
For Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz, yeah. Absolutely.
Ridiculous.
That's insane. So.
He must have got them mixed up. That's
not him.
yeah, not him. That helps me. That's what makes me feel a lot better. Yeah, that's my friend. But anyhow, okay, that's that. Very mad about that. They want to do a rematch. It's a waste of time. Waste of Casamayor's time.
Casamayor got back to his old boxing self in the 12th round. That's what it'll be like in his next fight. He'll dominate this bum and beat him 12 rounds to nothing.
I wish they'd just let Casamayor go ahead and fight Katsitas, or unless if Juan Diaz is fine, whatever. Or so Casamayor can go give Nate Kimball a rematch. Something more meaningful than Santa Cruz or David Diaz. Go let him fight him. Don't waste his time with another match with the Santa Cruz. He already beat him. But, yep. Victor Ortiz, first round knockout.
Yes.
Of Carlos Mousa.
KO. Very surprised at that. Mousa is pretty tough.
I picked Ortiz to win.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course.
But not that quick.
Not that quickly.
Just one punch. Caught him right on the cheek or cheekbone, something, whatever. Right under the eye. Mousa had a huge cut after the fight from the punch. And
The orbital bone, actually, that's what it's called.
Whatever. But Mousa just looked like he was just not going to get up no matter what. So he didn't want any more of Ortiz.
Nope, and I don't blame him.
Yep. So great win for him, and possibly getting a shot at Ricardo Torres in his next fight for the title.
And really good overall pay-per-view.
Yeah, definitely. Every fight shown, wanted to see it.
Okay, and also just going to other fights now. Hasim Rahman looked horrible.
Yeah.
He was on Versus.
Thursday.
He got a knockout. 10th round TKO knockout, but he looked horrible.
Knocked the guy out of the ring in the sixth round.
Knocked the guy out of the ring, completely out of the ring. Not just where he's hanging there on the table, no, onto the floor. Lying on the floor. He got up. He beat the 20 count.
Yeah, he got 20 seconds there.
And which the guy gave him a 19 count when he was already up. That's not allowed. But anyhow, he got back up, and Zuri Lawrence, by the way.
Yes.
This guy is not very good.
It's nothing. This is a guy that you most
He had better movement than Rahman, but that's not saying much.
And Rahman just completely sluggish, just non-accurate with his punches, no speed behind him, no timing behind him, period, just overthrowing shots.
And this is the kind of fight that you really even more than before. Got to start wondering what he's doing, why he's still doing this. Okay, also other fights we had. Jonathan Banks won a unanimous decision, 12-round unanimous decision against Derek Brown, whatever. Yeah. He hurt him twice. I think he knocked him down twice. I'm not exactly remembering. They didn't show it.
So we wouldn't know.
But also Andy Lee.
Knockout. Another first round knockout.
First round knockout. This was on a card in Detroit card. Emmanuel Stewart trains both of these guys.
Yeah.
But
Seems like they're fighting about every month, actually.
yeah, and
Both of them.
they need to start showing them.
Yeah.
At least delayed.
That's something.
But yeah, okay. Also, let's get into the big fights of this past week. Yeah.